गोपीजनवल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी गोपीजनवल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा मदन मोहन श्री राधे जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल श्री श्री राधा गोविंद देव भगवान की, श्री श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंह देव भगवान की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की। Before beginning, please accept my humble obeisances. Vancha kalpatarubhesya kripa sindhubhyo cha pratitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. I seek blessings from all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis so that I can say something in the service of Lord and His devotees. Actually, I'm trying to follow instruction from temple management, even though I'm not eligible to sit on this place, but I will try to say something. I hope everyone understands English. Anyone? Okay, that's good. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today we are reading from Bhagavad Gita chapter 18, text 8. So please try to repeat behind me. Dukkhamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat vejet sakrutva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga phalam labhet. Dukkhamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat vejet sakrutva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga phalam labhet. Dukkhamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat vejet sakrutva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga phalam labhet. Any would like to recite? Dukkhamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat vejet sakrutva rajasam tyagam naiva tyagam phalam labhet. Dukkhamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat vejet sakrutva rajasam tyagam naiva tyagam phalam labhet. Anyone? Dukkhamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat vejet sakrutva rajasam tyagam naiva tyagam phalam labhet. Okay. Word by word meaning. Dukkham, unhappy. Iti, thus. Iva, certainly. Yat, which. Karma, work. Kaya, for the body. Klesha, trouble. Bhayat, out of fear. Tyajet, gives up. Saha, he. Krutva, after doing. Rajasam, in the mode of passion. Tyagam, renunciation. Na, not. Iva, certainly. Tyaga, of renunciation. Phalam, the results. Labhet, gains. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anyone who gives up prescribed duties as troublesome or out of fear of bodily discomfort is said to have renounced in mode of passion. Such action never leads to elevation of renunciation. Purport. One who is in Krishna consciousness should not give up earning money out of fear that he is performing fruitive activities. If by working one can engage his money in Krishna consciousness, or if by rising early in the morning one can advance his transcendental Krishna consciousness, one should not desist out of fear or because such activities are considered troublesome. Such renunciation is in the mode of passion. The results of passion work is always miserable. And if a person renounce work in that spirit, he never gets result of renunciation. Om अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. श्रीकृष्णचैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So thank you everyone for joining this evening Bhagavad Gita class. So before going to topic, I have one question. Anyone is there who is not having Bhagavad Gita? Or so far you are not having Bhagavad Gita? I hope everyone is having Bhagavad Gita. Anyone is there? So all of you have Bhagavad Gita at your home? Good. And are you reading that? Because Bhagavad Gita, it's mentioned as it is. So you have purchased and kept it as it is in the home. Yeah. So that should not happen. If you are not having Bhagavad Gita, then I will strongly recommend that you can purchase from the temple. 2 days back only we celebrated Bhagavad Gita or Gita Jayanti. 5,500 years ago, Bhagavad Gita was spoken on the battle of Kurukshetra, and this is Gita. Gita means song, which is sung by Lord Krishna in 40-45 minutes. So, and this is nothing but the guidance for our whole journey of our life. Yeah, so once again I will read the text. Dukkhamityeva yatkarma kaya klesha bhayatvajit satkutva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga phalam labhet. Anyone who gives up prescribed duties as troublesome or out of fear of bodily discomfort is said to have renounced in mode of passion. Such action never leads to elevation of renunciation. So we are discussing about chapter 18, Bhagavad Gita chapter 18. And name of this chapter is nothing but conclusion, the perfection of renunciation. This is longest chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Any idea why this would be a longest chapter? The biggest chapter. It's having maximum sloka. In Bhagavad Gita, how many slokas are there? Any idea? Good. Out of 700, 78 slokas are there in chapter 18. Why you know? Because this is nothing but conclusion of earlier 17 chapters. So whatever 622 slokas were told, so in these 78 slokas, God tried to conclude everything and give message, take away. So that's the reason it's direct plan, action plan. This is the action plan for you. In corporate world, I think most of us are working in corporate world. When we attend any training, for training normally arranged in 4-star, 5-star hotel, very lavish ambience, lot of breaks are there for tea, coffee, lunch and everything, yeah. And then on last day trainer asked about training, what is takeaway and what was good for training. So participants still, food was good, there were a lot of breaks, we were out of our work and then it was stress-free environment. So such things were there. And they will never mention about what is takeaway from that training. And it's unfortunately. When I did Bhagavad Gita course 10 years back, first time in my life, I got action plan. It was action plan, it was 3 days Bhagavad Gita course, only 2 hours each day, so 6 hours. Out of 6 hours on last day, we got action plan. And that action plan was nothing but A, B, C, D, E. Anyone knows what is A, B, C, D, E? Okay, so A means not apple. A means association of devotees, which we are doing now. Because we are having holidays, we could have done some other activities. Instead of that, we are here trying to associate with devotees so that we get benefit and we can advance spiritually. So A means association, right association. B means books, reading Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. So B means books. And C means chanting. So chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is the Mahamantra for Kali Yuga. There are 4 different yugas, and every yuga has different yugas. So this is the Mahamantra which will enhance or which will help us to progress spiritually. D means diet Krishna Prasad. Yesterday or day before yesterday, someone was telling me, oh, this is really very tasty food. I said, this is not food, this is prasad. Because when we offer something to God, God put His mercy and that become prasad. And he was saying, my mother is also not able to cook such a, because it's not prasad, it's food, yeah. So when we offer to God, it becomes Krishna Prasad. And that's the reason we should always try to have Krishna Prasad. So diet, D for diet Krishna Prasad. And E is engage in spiritual activities or in devotional service. So whenever you are here, try to do some seva, because that if you spend 1 hour for God, you will elevate drastically in spiritually. So try to engage yourself in spiritual seva. So I hope you have understood what is ABCD. So this was the action plan which was given during my Bhagavad Gita course. And this is everywhere in India, whenever we learn Bhagavad Gita course or someone attends, we get this ABCD. And that's very famous. Even small children can also tell what is ABCD. So in chapter 17, Arjun asked about different paths. Lord explains 3 different faiths, that faith in mode of passion, faith in mode of goodness, and faith in mode of ignorance. And Lord also tries to explain him 3 different modes, faith in passion, mode, ignorance, and goodness. He further tries to explain the other aspect, that is food, austerity, charity, and sacrifice. All these also in mode of goodness, ignorance, and passion. And at the same time, Lord tries to give clear message that any activity, whatever we are doing, perform in any mode. So any activity, perform in any mode, whenever whether it's goodness, passion, or ignorance, it can be purified by accompanying activity with the chanting holy name of Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then in 18th chapter, Arjuna asks Lord, what is tag or renunciation? And then God tries to explain renunciation in mode of goodness, renunciation in mode of passion, and renunciation in mode of ignorance. So text 18.7 was mode of ignorance, which we, I think it was Friday, we have heard about that in Friday. I will just once again repeat that. So if someone gives up duty or responsibility, what they are supposed to do, that is called as tyaga in the mode of passion and ignorance. And what are the reason? Reason is we have fear of bodily discomfort, or another reason is due to illusion. So in case of ignorance, someone is giving up activities because he is having illusion, or he is having not, he does not have that knowledge. So person does not know that he is in illusion, and that's the reason he gives up activities. For example, 2 days back, I was in Passau for book distribution, and then I was trying to sell books. I was explaining that this is Bhagavad Gita. By reading this, you can get happiness, you will get freedom from distress, comfort, all those things. So he said, no, I am happy. So he is saying, I am happy, so this is lack of ignorance, and this is illusion and lack of knowledge. Because this is a physical world, and no one can be completely happy, because the definition of this materialistic world is said as dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Everyone will suffer and has to suffer. There is no other way. And if someone has to get rid from this suffering, then there is only way, we have to take shelter of Lord Krishna. So in case of passion, which is our today's subject, why people are trying to give up their responsibilities? That's because of bodily discomfort. Person knows that prescribed duties or nitya karma cannot be given, but still they are thinking that it's troublesome. And that's the reason they give up these activities, but this is sinful. So we will have to take reactions from this. When someone gives nitya karma, which is, when someone does nitya karma, what is nitya karma? Nitya karma means the activities which we are supposed to do every day. For example, getting up early in the morning, taking bath, attending mangal arti, then attending complete morning program, chanting Lord's name, uh, listening Bhagavatam. So these are our nitya karmas which we must do. This is for the devotees. In case of our normal layman who is working for company, so his nitya karma is doing this and also going to office, attending office, doing karma and earning money for his family. In case of housewife, what can be nitya karma? So cooking food for the family, and at the same time, if this food is offered to Lord, then as I mentioned, it becomes as a Krishna prasad, and then it becomes devotional service. So even though you are doing nitya karma, you can convert these nitya karmas in your devotional service. In case of goodness, so goodness means what is difference? Because in passion and mode of ignorance, we give up our karmas. But in case of goodness or mode of goodness, we continue our karmas, but we do not have any attachment to the karma. So we are not expecting any results from karma. Again, I will give one example for this. And this is in spite of bodily discomfort. Yeah, 2 days back I was in Passau along with 2 devotees. Weather was really chilly cold. Yeah, I think close to 0 degree. It was raining. It was windy, and raining heavily. In spite of this, 2 devotees along with whom I was at Passau, they were standing in front of shopping mall. In one hand umbrella, in second hand books, and they were distributing mercy of Lord Chaitanya to other devotees. So in spite of having bodily discomfort, they chose these activities. That's called as karma in mode of goodness. Also they are, as I mentioned, so they were not expecting that if whether I will do good sale, I will be able to sell books or not. So they don't take any responsibility, or they are always free from doership. So here Prabhupada tries to explain that one who is in Krishna consciousness should not give up earning money out of fear that he is earning money for fruitive activities. Sometimes even I am also working, many people think that I am getting entangled more and more because of earning this money and physical world, and I am not getting sufficient time for devotional service. But if our mood is proper, and we are detached from the activities, then we will not get reactions. And that's the reason in Vedic culture or scripture it is said that whatever we earn, out of that 50% we should donate for good reason, for Krishna consciousness. And donation also should be proper. Sometimes if we, for example, if we give a donation to beggar, and if that beggar use that money, for example, eating meat or drinking wine, then there will be reactions, and you are also partly responsible for the reactions. That's the reason we should give donation at proper place, and proper place is this ISKCON. Another aspect, if we are working and one can engage in Krishna consciousness, then by rising early in the morning, one can advance his transcendental Krishna consciousness. One should not desist out of fear or fear such activities troublesome. Prahlad Narsidev Bhagwan ki jai. So as I mentioned, Nitya Karma means daily obligatory activities. So I have already given an example for this. And sometimes we feel that rising early in the morning or giving donation, hard earned money, it's not easy, right? We have always attachment for that. Sometimes we think that, if I get up early, take bath, and that again, if possible, with cold water, is very troublesome. So I should renounce this activity. There was one devotee, not he, new devotee we can say. And yesterday I just tried to preach him and ask him if we can get up early and try to attend Mangalarti. So for him it was really troublesome and today he decided that no, tomorrow onwards I will not be able to do that. So as I mentioned, sometimes we renounce this activity. We do tyagadi for this activity, and this activity is in the mode of passion. And why we are doing this? Because we feel that it's troublesome, bodily discomfort is there. Also, we are not sure, maybe there is some fear. I'm not sure if I take bath from cold water, whether my body will sustain. So these are fears, etc. But result of passionate work is always measurable. And this is mentioned in the purport. Yeah? If a person renounces work in that spirit, he never gets result of renunciation. If we give up our nitya karma, which are necessary, then that will be sinful and we will have to suffer. So we have understood what are our nitya karmas and what we are supposed to do that. As a devotee, activities which we are instructed by our acharyas, so we should be able to do that on regularly basis. For example, every day, all those who are devotees and really sincere for spiritual growth, every day they chant minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, strictly following 4 regulatory principles. And those principles are no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, and no intoxication. So these are the 4 regulatory principles which are followed by each and every ISKCON devotees who are very serious in their spiritual life. We also try to engage in other services which are given by our authorities, temple management. So for a devotee, there is complete, I'll say, a daily schedule. As I mentioned, so they attend morning program, they do 16 rounds of chanting, they follow 4 regulatory principles and also engage themselves in other services. And this is our nitya karma. When we do this, or we take some extra efforts, because in doing this, we have to take some additional efforts, right? Even though those are troublesome, we have to take some additional efforts. But when we take some additional efforts, God always gives His mercy, and He looks us that He is very serious, and that's the reason we get elevated very fast. But sometimes due to hectic schedule, or maybe health is not okay, our chanting rounds are pending because of health issues. So, and it's already midnight, for example, and then we say, let's give up. Today I will not chant 16 rounds. Maybe if 2 rounds are pending, I will not do that. Nothing will happen. Doesn't matter. This is what we think, but this is not okay. Because in this case, then we are cheating to our spiritual masters and Srila Prabhupada. Because we have given promise to them that every day we will chant 16 rounds of it. And this is for our purification. Because when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so what is meaning of Hare Krishna Mahamantra means, Hey Radharani, Hey Ram, Hey Krishna, please engage me in your devotional service. And we are praying this. So 101 round means 108 times. So, and if someone is doing 16 rounds, so 16 into 108. So many times we are praying to them that please engage me in your devotional service. And then sometimes if seva is coming, then we go backward. No, I don't want. So this is not okay. So some acharyas, they say that whatever happens, we may have some, because if you see the life, there are so many people are coming and going. There will be birth of in someone's birth in our family. Someone might be leaving this place. There will be some functions. In spite of that, every day we should chant 16 round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And when we do this, then Lord Krishna proves that, or we prove to Lord Krishna that in any case, I want you. And then at the same time, then Lord Krishna's mercy flows in our life very smoothly and automatically. If we take one step towards Lord Krishna takes 10 steps to support us to enhance spiritually. I have one example for this, how it helps. In January, I was flying to Indonesia for my business trip. And then normally before flying to any city, I just check whether any ISKCON temple is there. Actually, question should not be there because in most of the major cities in the world, ISKCON temple is there. Wherever you go. Indonesia, which is most of the Muslim country, in spite of that, I think 5 to 6 temples are there. In Jakarta is 100% Muslim city, but still we have temple there. So I called, check address and phone number there, and then I called the temple president and asked if they need something from me. I'm just coming, so they said we need Bhagavad Gita, and that complete box. So weight of complete Bhagavad Gita box is around 18 kg. I was allowed to carry only 30 kg, and then hand luggage maybe 8 kg, so total 38. So my luggage was 22, then Bhagavad Gita 18, then so it was around 46 or 48 kg. So when I was airport at checking counter, then said you have 14 kg extra, you have to pay 18,000 rupees for this extra luggage. I said no way. The cost of this Bhagavad Gita is only 5,000 rupees. And then why they have asked me Bhagavad Gita? Because they can save some money. It's not very easy to get Bhagavad Gitas. And if I have to pay 18,000 rupees, it doesn't. Then, yeah, I tried to negotiate with them. They said, we can adjust for 2 kgs. 13,500 is final amount which you have to pay. And normally whenever I travel, Tilak is there. So there was one devotee, ISKCON devotee, who was working as a office boy, yeah. He saw me and then he just called me. Yeah, he said, I will give one suggestion, but don't tell others. Yeah, he said, do you have one empty bag? I said, yes, normally I carry and I have. So he said, whatever extra luggage you have, carry, put that in extra bag and keep bag somewhere outside and don't show to them. Yeah. So this was suggestion given, and then I acted as he said. So weight as per limits I adjusted. One bag, just I think, full of Bhagavad Gitas, those 12 kg I kept aside. Then on counter, there was another devotee. Yeah, he said, actually my boss was there, that's why I was resisting you for this extra weight. Otherwise, if my boss would not have been there, I would have easily allowed you with these Bhagavad Gitas. And finally, then, yeah, it worked, and Bhagavad Gita's reached to ISKCON Jakarta, and then, yeah, to all devotees who were eager to read. So this is how Prabhupada, or Lord Krishna, helps. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, Okay, in conclusion then, as I mentioned, so devotional service should continue at any cost. In our back of mind, we should always think that whatever we are doing, that's for pleasure of Guru and Lord Krishna. So even those activities are for bodily discomfort, troublesome, then also thinking that it's for my purification, it's for my spiritual enhancement, and it's for my pleasure of Guru and Lord Krishna. So we should do these activities. If we are in this mood, then and doing all these activities without interruption, and we do these devotional activities for advancement, then Krishna consciousness or our progress is very, very fast. Like if we want to reach to 3rd floor from ground floor, there are 2 ways. We can reach by staircase, and second is elevator. But if we use this, then instead of going with staircase, we can directly use lift and reach very fast to 3rd floors. So this is the fastest way to attain the spiritual growth. And I'll say renunciation in current circumstances. What renunciation we can do? Give up or stay away from social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. All these are distractions. And if we want to do some renunciation or tyag, so this we can do as a renunciation. I think in future there will be day that social media free day. Nowadays all types of days are happening, so one day someone will, and definitely, yeah, you try to refrain using at least one day social medias, you will see how peaceful your day will be. Otherwise it's very distractful, yeah. Then earning monies, those who are earning money, yeah, I'll say keep earning more money and also donate more, because we need more and more donation for spreading this Krishna consciousness. Many people are waiting. I will give one example. I think few months back, there was Sankirtan, Hare Krishna Sankirtan in Freiburg. And then, yeah, we were doing Kirtan. There was lady, I think maybe 85 to 90 years old. She was not able to walk. She was taking support of walker. And when she heard the Mahamantra, she was passing through, but when she heard, she somehow tried to come back. Then, yes, initially she was just sitting, someone was supporting her. And by listening this Mahamantra for 4 5 minutes, she was able to stand on her legs. Yeah. Again, then, yeah, just she was trying to dance. After 5 minutes, literally, she tried to dance. And then, yeah, this continued for 5 10 minutes, and then she was literally crying. So people are waiting for this mercy, and we should try to, yeah, reach to each and everyone. So before concluding, so 18.7 was renunciation in the mode of ignorance, which we have seen 2 days back. Today we tried to discuss about tag in the mode of passion. But there is ideal mode of goodness, which is still pending, which will be, yeah, explained by Lord in 18.9. So this, I think we should close for the day. Thank you for your patience listening. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. I hope there are no questions. If questions are there, we can connect separately, one to one. Yeah. Thank you.